Hello, good morning.
Right.
Good, thanks.
Can we help?
I'm just here making a video.
Yeah.
Alright, is there any reason why you're in there? You're around here doing it?
Well, can I not be here?
We're just having a chat. Is there any
Okay.
reason why you're here?
Go ahead.
I don't need a reason, to be fair. Is everything okay? Like, you seem a bit tense.
No, just having a chat with you.
Okay.
Do you want to have a chat with me?
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk. What do you want to... What can I do for you?
You stood around the side of a police station. Is there anything I could do to help you?
Not in particular.
Okay, cool.
Why? Is this, like, does this look dodgy or something? You back again?
There's no issue with you filming, do whatever you need to do, but just be mindful that people, if they're released from custody or whatever, they might not want you filming them as they're released from here, and don't film through the gates because that's not public inside.
Yeah, but if I can see it from public.
Yeah, and I'm saying just don't film into the gates because that's not public.
Well, I will continue
Okay,
to.
thank you.
Good have a good day, alright?
Okay. So was that a request or was that like an order? No, don't want to.
All right, guys, it all begins like any other audit. Calm, steady, and polite. A lone man with a camera, standing outside a police station, quietly filming. His tone is neutral, his body language open. Yet within seconds, the energy shifts. Two officers approach. The classic "Can we help you?" routine. They mask control as curiosity. The auditor replies with composure, reminding them he doesn't need a reason to stand where the public can stand. That's when tension sneaks in. A smile on his face, a question in his tone. But behind it, you can feel what's coming. This isn't about filming anymore. It's about power, authority, and the silent war between accountability and ego.
Don't want to discuss the legalities, just want to give a couple directives and then keep it moving. Excuse me. Were they filming? I don't know. To be honest, it's early, man. It's early. I don't know if they were. I don't know if they were filming me or not, but they didn't seem like they wanted to hang around long. I think they know that it's for YouTube. That's why they want to have a quick, abrupt interaction. But yeah, we'll set up shop longer, man. I need to start learning to be more patient, because to be honest, if they don't do nothing for 20 minutes, usually I'm just gone. So yeah, I need to learn how to be more patient. So I brought my personal phone out as well. Usually I leave it in the car, but I brought it out just to keep me a bit more entertained as I wait. So yeah, that's fine. We'll wait for longer. I'll try even wait for an hour if I can. Make the most of our time here. But yeah, I'll pick it back up. Well, yeah, I'm about an hour off schedule, man. It's a bit frustrating. There was a crash on the motorway or something. And not only that, I came here and I was trying to park in that Sainsbury's, but there was flipping roadworks or something. So I took the wrong turn in, and then I was back on the motorway, and then I had to drive down all those like country roads and this and that for like another 10 miles. So I'm about an hour off schedule. So yeah, not too pleased about that. That being said, we're here now. It's only an hour, so hopefully we can make up for the lost time. But yeah, see, let's always as we're leaving.
Hello mate, you recording vehicle indexes, are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
What, for police?
Excuse me.
For all police officers coming into work?
If they happen to be on camera, then yeah.
Okay.
Was there an issue with that? Who are you, by the way?
Sorry?
Who are you?
I'm a police officer.
Okay.
Okay. And just for your tape, Inspector Barry Reid.
You're an inspector,
Okay.
are you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I do think it's a little bit.
You're wearing a
odd,
lot of aftershave, by the way.
Thanks very much.
It smells alright, but yeah.
Okay. If you're here to wind me up, it's not going to work, fella.
Okay.
I'm
Why
too
are you
old.
And the officers try to disguise command as conversation. Don't film through the gates. One warns, not a law, just a feeling dressed as an order. The auditor knows the difference and doesn't flinch. He asks, was that a request or an order? Silence. They can't answer, because the law isn't on their side. This is where the real test begins, when authority leans on tone, not statute. Behind every polite word lies a quiet threat: obey or escalate. But he stays calm, refusing to surrender that inch. This is the art of lawful defiance, knowing the line so well that the uniform has no place to hide.
Getting wound up, are you?
No. I'm just asking you, why are you recording indexes of police officers coming into work?
I don't have a, vested interest in any police indexes. I just happen to be filming. If they're filmed, then they're filmed.
Okay.
If you were that concerned about it, you should perhaps consider taking the bus to work or like public transport, something like that. Okay. What are you laughing? I'm being serious.
Oh yeah.
I'm being dead serious.
Okay. It's all right, fella.
Okay.
I'll just send somebody out this way.
All right. Let me just get the reg right quick.
Can you stop recording my index?
Why? Why?
Because that's a security risk,
Why is
isn't it?
Why is it?
Because if you put that on social media,
why is it a security risk?
That is a security risk to me and my family.
How is it?
How?
How is it?
Posting.
It's in public, mate.
Sorry?
It's in public.
No. This is a police station, fella.
Stop
This is a police station. You are on police property.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is public property. There's
No.
This is definitely no. You don't touch
just
me.
come here.
You don't touch me. No, I'm not coming nowhere. Don't even think about touching me again. Don't even think about touching me again. Okay. This is public place. I can film. There's no gates
this is a
coming.
police station.
All right, I'm aware that it's a police station. Can you identify yourself, please?
Yeah.
And let me know before you start recording me, thanks.
Yeah, I was just going to let you know, actually.
All right,
I was just putting my keys on my lanyard, alright?
Alright, no worries.
So I'm just recording for my protection and for yours, alright?
Yeah, likewise. Would you mind identifying yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's PC Venton, my call number's 0345, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Okay. Can you explain to the inspector that it's not a crime to film any registration plates from a public place?
You're not on a public
You may
place.
have a problem with it, but like, I know your feelings are getting hurt or whatever, but
No.
my rights, your feelings don't trump my rights, so I can
You're
film.
here, you walked across the car park.
Yeah.
In a second. So have you been recording in that car park?
I haven't had a focused interest on number plates, but if I want to, I can walk around here and record
No, you
it.
can't.
Yeah, of course I can.
No, you can't. That's a private place. This is a private place.
No, it's not.
This
not.
part
it's
is
not.
a public place.
This is all paid for by the taxpayer. So what? This is leased. You have an occupational lease for this police station, and you're doing a service for the public. So therefore, the public can access all of this.
Okay. What do you intend to do with these?
Whatever I want to do with it.
The videos.
I don't have to tell you.
You don't?
No.
Okay. So if you intend to post those on social media and explicitly say that they are police officers' indexes, which poses a risk to police officers and their families.
How?
Okay, that is a risk through terrorism.
Why?
Okay?
Why would people?
And therefore, the Terrorism Act offences could come into play.
Okay, we're going down that route, are we?
No, because I'm telling you that is the risk to police officers.
So do you think you're a valuable target for a terrorist?
Well, we know we are.
All right, well, how do you know that?
Because
how
we're
can
at
you know
heightened
that?
risk.
Heightened risk based on what data, what facts?
Okay, what I'm asking you.
Then comes the arrival of the inspector, a man with rank, perfume, and pride. He walks up dripping authority, expecting compliance before conversation. When the auditor mentions the smell of aftershave, the inspector snaps. His composure cracks like glass. "If you're here to wind me up, it won't work," he says. But it already has. The question of filming police cars spirals into something bigger, about who owns public space and who decides what's right behavior. The inspector talks of terrorism risks, stretching legality to fear. But the auditor's reply slices through. "Your feelings don't trump my rights." That line echoes like a verdict. Cold, confident, unstoppable point.
Is what you
don't ask me anything. You don't need to ask me anything. Stop talking about terrorists and that's not good. How can you even fabricate that?
Why are you here recording indexes?
Because I want
of
to.
police
I don't need
cars?
to have a reason. I'm not recording any indexes. You just happen to be driving
you
past.
from this car park.
Yeah, because I'm proving a point.
As I came in, and then you started to record my car as I went through the barrier. Okay.
Right,
Have you been in this car park, which is a private place?
Doesn't matter if I have or haven't. If I want to, I can.
Police officers'
Doesn't matter.
indexes in
I'm
a
not
car
answering.
park?
I'm not answering. Let's keep a bit of distance. I don't know what you're gonna do. You seem a little bit hostile. You seem dangerous.
Me?
You got that weird look in your eyes. Yeah.
That's because, fella, I've been doing this for 29 years. Okay?
And do you reasonably suspect that I'm doing here to do something wrong?
You have tried to provoke me and provoke me.
Yeah, it looks like it worked.
No, not at all.
Well, you seem pretty
So I'm
upset.
trying to ask you why you are here.
Well, I haven't been trying to provoke you, by the way. But just know I can film any registration that I like. So what was the reason for bringing him out here? Like,
I was
stopped at gate.
I was pulling in.
all right, well, we're having a conversation between the two of us. I don't really see why he's here.
So I'm asking you why you are here recording.
I don't need to answer. I don't need to account for my presence in a public place.
You're not in a public place. This is police.
This is not a private
This
place.
is police property.
This is publicly accessible.
You are recording on
this is
police
publicly accessible. Look, the gates are for cars not to go through. Any pedestrian, what's this for then? Any pedestrian can walk through here, walk around here.
No.
Yeah. So this is a civil matter anyway. Well, I'm not moving.
It's not a private place.
Well, I'm not moving.
What were you doing in the car park of the police station?
Doesn't matter what I was doing. I can be in any car park I want.
You can't.
Yes, it's publicly
I'm gonna ask
accessible.
you nicely to move on, please.
Is that a request?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, I'm going to politely decline your request and I'm going to continue filming.
Are you?
But rest assured, I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but I don't have, again, a vested interest in anyone's private registration.
Okay.
So I do want to allay your suspicions, but at the same time, your kind of suspicions and emotions doesn't trump my right to film from public. Do you understand that?
But you're recording specifically police officers.
Yeah, and you're saying because there's a terrorism risk, which I just don't know. I simply don't agree with that.
There's risks to police officers, but it's what you intend to do with that.
Regardless of what I do, I don't believe that this is putting you at risk. And if you're so, at risk of terrorism and stuff, then it might be a good idea to consider public transport and stuff like that.
Okay. Why are you smirking when you said that? Because this is your antagonistic
No,
approach.
it's not.
You're trying to keep calm, but you can't keep the smirk behind it, can you? So therefore, you are here to try and wind me
I'm
up.
not here to wind you up.
And provoke
I'm just
a reaction.
saying.
That's what you're trying to do.
All right.
It's
So why are you
pretty
bringing up terrorism then?
Why? Because if you post indexes of police officers,
It's not a terrorism
police
risk.
vehicles
No, because you just take.
on social media, there is a risk of internal and external
I'm
terrorism.
smirking because
towards police
you're so
officers.
serious. Like
I am serious.
you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Because
Like
I've had threats in this organisation.
what, from terrorists?
No, from organised crime groups. Okay, so it's not
Like who?
just.
Now the power struggle goes full throttle. The inspector claims the ground is police property. The auditor counters, publicly funded, publicly accessible. It's logic versus authority, and the inspector doesn't like losing. The conversation twists into chaos. Words like terrorism, security, risk, thrown like smoke bombs. The auditor doesn't bite. He flips the question, show me the data. Show me one example. Silence again. The truth stands bare. They have no evidence, just emotion. When the law is questioned, feelings fill the gap. And that's when power becomes panic. The camera rolls. The public watches. And the mask of professionalism begins to slip.
Sorry?
Like who?
I'm not going to explain that.
I would really expect you to be able to explain it if it had happened.
So we have had threats. We receive threats as police officers daily whilst we're doing our business.
I don't think- maybe you do out and about.
You are here recording indexes.
Okay, let me ask you a
asking you
question.
politely, what do you intend to do with this recording?
It doesn't matter what I intend to do. My question to you would be, have there been any prior cases where criminals have filmed police registrations and police coming in and out
Yes.
of a police station and then targeted people? I don't think so.
Yes.
Okay, well tell me one example then. Tell me an example.
You live
then.
in a little bubble then,
I
fellow.
don't
if
live
you
in a
believe
bubble
that
because
happens.
I would really expect you to support what you're saying with some sort of data or statistic.
Okay. Have you got this chap's face on your camera? Okay.
Or I can request that, by the way, under data protection. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
subject access request actually. That's
Yeah, under the Data Protection Act.
right. I'm not really
SAR.
comfortable with you recording my indexes, and you specifically switched your camera on as I was driving through the barrier to do that.
Right.
And ever since then, you've been antagonistic. You've been smirking behind your camera, trying to provoke a reaction.
No, because you're funny. You make me laugh because you're so serious and that.
I am serious because
Your body language is making me laugh. That's all it is. I mean, listen, if you're provoked, I mean, you're an inspector. I feel like you should have a higher threshold for being provoked. Like, come on. Why are you getting provoked so easily? I'm here exercising my right to film in a public place, and you're saying that's provocative.
And I'm telling you, you're not in a public place. You're on police.
I'm certainly
police
in it.
office-
This place
This is
becomes
police
a public place
No.
under the
This is
Criminal
a police
Justice Act.
station, okay, and therefore there are other acts that could come into play, like causing a disturbance on police premises. Okay.
What act? What legislation is that? Causing a disturbance on police premises. I haven't heard of that one before.
It is. But
All right.
look
So
it up, dude. All right.
Why don't you tell me what it is, dude?
So you're now laughing. You're trying to provoke me. I'm trying to be polite to you. And to be honest,
right.
I'm going to ask you if you can leave, please.
All right, well.
Okay. Because actually, if you continue to film indexes of cars in here, then we may look to other offences.
What, like
And
what?
we may look at why you are here and what you are doing.
And use what offence? Use what legislation
I will
to find that
use
out?
section 44 of the Terrorism Act. I will
find that out.
use section 44 of the Terrorism Act.
I will find that out.
Use section 44 of the Terrorism Act if necessary. Because it's odd, it's not right behaviour, and you are trying to provoke us, and you know you are.
Section 44 of the Terrorism Act?
Yeah.
Sure about that? Alright, I would love to see you use that act.
Okay.
Just make sure it exists before you use it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you can just leave.
And I'm going to politely decline your request.
No,
don't touch me.
I'm going to ask you to move
don't touch me.
police premises.
Get your hand off me. Get off me. Now get off me.
You're not going to record any more indexes. Okay?
I am going to record indexes.
Now you are here.
No.
This is a public place. This side is not. I'm going to ask you to stop.
No, you don't do that, you know. You just put hands on me. That's an assault. I'm going to go film your reg.
So the inspector crosses the line, literally and legally. A hand reaches out, touching the cameraman. That moment, that single contact, flips everything. It's no longer a debate. It's an incident. The auditor's voice sharpens. Don't touch me again. It's not anger, it's warning. The tension tightens, every frame heavier than the last. Section 44 of the Terrorism Act. The inspector blurts, a law repealed years ago. The irony burns. The officer enforcing the law doesn't even know it. And when authority acts without knowledge, it's no longer enforcement. It's theater. The camera keeps rolling, capturing every second of unlawful arrogance.
Now this guy's taking the piss. Trying to put hands on me and that. Let's cut the recording so we don't lose anything. Well, he shouldn't just have put hands on me, by the way. This is a private place. This is a public place.
This is this part here.
No. Then it's a civil matter. It's a civil matter. It's not private. It's the implied right of access. There's nothing stopping me from being here, so I can be here all I like. Thank you very much. You can't be putting hands on me.
The reason why you can't be filming indexes.
Look at this guy. Look, he's taking his jacket off.
Have you heard of problems in Northern Ireland with police officers being targeted?
This isn't Northern Ireland.
On public police premises, I'm asking you to leave.
Yeah, well, you've asked me and you put hands on me. Well, I'm refusing. Now what? You know I can sue you. Can I get your shoulder number? You've just assaulted me, by the way.
1286. I haven't tried to
Yes,
assault
you absolutely have.
There's
no barriers. Look at this. There's nothing blocking me from being here. So my presence here is lawful. I know the law.
Step the other side.
No. You're going to put hands on me again? I suggest you don't, you know. Because I'll just come back. I'll keep coming back.
Will you?
Yes, I will. Because I haven't committed any offence. This is a civil matter. Even if I was trespassing, which I'm not, because this is all publicly accessible.
Why are you smirking behind your camera
I'm not smirking, mate. I'm not smirking.
You're trying to wind us up.
You're making me feel nervous. If I'm trying to wind you up, then why don't you just go in the car and that'll be that?
Yeah, he's now up front.
Why have you got such a problem with me, man? Just chill. You shouldn't have just put hands on me either. No, I will not step outside. No.
I'm going to ask you again.
And you're going to put hands on me again, are you?
I will do if necessary.
Why?
Okay, because I'm asking you to leave.
Why?
Please don't put the camera right.
Please don't put hands on me.
Yeah. Look, I've got my hands in my pocket.
Okay.
This is not aggressive.
But you've already done it, so I'm already. Okay. I can already.
And I'm
sue.
asking you to leave.
You're asking.
Police premises
are you asking
now.
or telling?
I'm now telling.
Have you not got anything better to do? What, like, is there no police work to be getting on with? You're an inspector for a reason, and you're letting your ego dictate how you're behaving. Just put your ego to one side. If I'm here to provoke, just leave it. Leave it at that. You're just acting a lot beyond your duty right now. Because I won't bow down to your authority. Just relax, man. Chill.
I don't need you to bow down.
I'm not against you. Like, we're all on the same team, and you're just acting unreasonable. Like, just let me stand around here and film, and I'll probably be on my way. You're just trying to put hands on me and do this and that. I'm the one that's trying to de-escalate the situation, and you keep escalating it. Just relax. Get in the car, and we'll leave it at that. Because your ego won't let you do it. But now you're smirking. Why are you smirking, big man?
Because.
Stop smirking. Oh, there you go.
You are laughing behind your camera.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying. I'm not laughing now, am I? I'm certainly not laughing now. I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious. Don't try to put hands on me again, because I'm not gonna do anything back, but I'm gonna prevent you from doing it, because I have a right to be here. I have a right just as much as you have a right.
No. As I said, you are on police premises. I've told you.
And you just assaulted me. How come? So I should be able to citizens arrest you right now, really?
Okay, citizens arrest me.
Yeah, something tells me it's not in my best interest to do so, and if it comes back as innocent, then I could be prosecuted. So you see, I weigh up the consequences before putting hands on people, but I don't have the same qualified impunity that you.
Now the inspector's mask is gone. He smirks, mocks, and circles like a man losing control. The auditor, hands in his pockets, doesn't move an inch. I'm not leaving, he says, calm but unbreakable. The officer calls it provocation. But the real provocation is truth. Every second exposes the difference between knowing the law and pretending to. The inspector's pride can't stand stillness. His authority depends on reaction, but none comes. That's what breaks him. Not insults, not defiance, but calm. The camera becomes the equalizer, the man behind it, the mirror that law enforcement hates, one that reflects them back without distortion.
You can keep asking all you like. I'm not leaving nowhere.
So what's your purpose here?
Don't worry about my purpose.
Why are you
here.
recording police indexes?
I'm not interested in no police indexes. Just get in the car and I'll probably get bored and probably just
why
leave.
Were you in the car park? Were you recording indexes whilst
It doesn't matter if I was or
because
wasn't.
that is police premises and you are not.
We're still having. We're going around in circles, Inspector.
We are because.
Can you apologise for putting hands on me, please?
No, I've tried to escort you off of police premises.
Okay, well, I'm not leaving.
Just completely ignored me and walked behind me.
Yeah, damn right. Now what? What are you gonna do now? You're not making yourself look good here. You're not setting a good example for the young guys either. You need to respect the public's rights. I'm not here trying to antagonise you. All right, at times I was smirking, whatever, because you're just so serious. Like, you're a funny guy.
I am serious because.
Yeah, listen, Inspector, I do not pose a threat to you.
I'm really interested in what you intend to do with this video, because if you were recording police officers' indexes and you are then putting that in social media, that is a risk. And it's not just a terrorist risk, it's an internal risk.
An internal risk? What,
internal,
you mean?
as in England.
Okay, so what, do we not have domestic internal terrorists?
Yeah, of course we do. We've got right-wing terrorists. We've got organised crime groups that would love to take out police officers.
I don't think so. Not based on this. No, because I'm aware. I wouldn't be naive to these things and come and do it. If it genuinely posed a security risk, I wouldn't come and do this. I wouldn't be irresponsible like that. So just bear that in mind as well.
The problem you're not understanding.
Yeah, you were talking about Northern Ireland, mate. I can't really take what you're saying seriously, though. I can't really take what you're saying seriously.
There's indexes in there that obviously, if they were seen on driveways of houses around the area, would identify people as police officers and member of police staff.
Right.
And that's the risk that it poses. Is that when we're at home,
then you should really consider taking the bus to work.
We're normal people, and that's
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
You know, when we take the uniform off, at the end of the day, we are a person just the same as you and me, and I don't think you would like it if people were coming to your house.
You chose to do this job. You are aware of what the implications of doing such a job. If you haven't done anything unlawful or done anything wrong, I don't see any reason for why anyone would want to target you. Do you understand?
I appreciate what you're trying to say. Yeah. I appreciate what you're trying to say, but the problem is that there's people out there that want to hurt us because we're police officers, and I'm speaking from experience. I've been assaulted.
Then the narrative shifts again, from confrontation to justification. Another officer steps in, softer tone, more reason. They speak of risks, of internal threats, of organized crime. The auditor listens, nods, then dismantles it all. If you're that concerned, he says, take the bus. It's sarcasm layered with logic, and it lands. Because truthfully, if filming a license plate is terrorism, then every dashcam in Britain is a national threat. The conversation turns almost philosophical, about fear, safety, and the illusion of control. But the underlying reality remains. A citizen with a camera is the most powerful audit tool in the modern age.
Purely because I was a police officer.
Really?
And yeah, I sustained literally a black eye and 2 punches to the head purely because I was a police officer, and no other reason.
Were you identified through your car?
I wasn't identified through my vehicle, no. But the problem is that my vehicle would identify.
The thing is, though, like your concerns are not going to trump my rights. I'm not here making a sophisticated effort to make sure I film every single reg and do that.
But you just did. You said you were going to film this.
Yeah, his reg, because I'm being petty. Because I don't like the way he's acted and confronted me.
Yeah, okay, but what we're trying to understand is we're trying to make you understand the risk.
And he looks like he can handle himself as well. He had no problem putting hands on me. Listen, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to film. That's fine. I'm not gonna, if I want to film the regs, I can, but you need. I don't want to be irresponsible and film them. That's fine. Yeah. And believe me, I mean, I wasn't telling him because he upset me, but I wasn't filming anyone's regs. I wasn't in the car park. I was filming the back gate. I was just leaving.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the situation with that. Obviously, I wasn't going to offer him the kind of courtesy of an explanation because I wasn't happy with how he dealt with the situation. But really and truly, my friend, that's what's going on. That's the situation. I'm not interested in anyone's registration. But again, hypothetically, if it so happens to be, I can film them.
Yeah, you could, but obviously, as the inspectors explained to you, that video was to make it online and Bristol were to be identified from that video, even if it wasn't anything to do with you, but you posted it on Facebook, say, and someone that you were friends with was friends with someone else, it went all the way around the world. Do you get what I mean? That's the problem with the internet. Once you post it, it's out there.
Well, this is the digital age. Like, if you got so many concerns, again, I would really consider taking public transport, or maybe having a gate where the vehicles could be hid. I don't know. I'm not in charge of security arrangements for police. It's not my responsibility to do these. Do you know what I mean? I'm just exercising my right, doing what I can do, and I've reassured you that I haven't been.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, isolating cars and making an effort to film them. So if you could just explain that to your inspector, because I don't want to get into another altercation, or I don't want to get into any further exchanges with anyone. Do you understand? I haven't come here for this. So if you could just nicely explain that to him.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Do not cross this line. Okay. Up here, this ceases to be a public place. Okay. There are CCTV cameras watching you. If you proceed into that area, carry on continuing to video, we may take police action. Right?
Like what action?
But you know this because you're here to revoke, and I've just spoken, and I think from the CCTV somebody knows you anyway, so we'll leave it at that. Please don't come past this barrier.
And what will happen if I do?
Because you'll be trespassing on police property. Okay.
Okay. Well, it's a civil matter, though, isn't it?
That is a civil matter. You're right. All right. Just leave it to it. Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector. I'll be making a complaint by.
Confrontation cools. The inspector retreats behind his pride, pretending to win what he's already lost. The auditor stands firm, unmoved. I've made my point, he says, and he's right. The message is bigger than any single clash. It's about how authority reacts when watched, how the truth bends when recorded. As the camera pans away, his voice closes the scene, steady, defiant, unshaken. He reminds his viewers that backbone isn't loudness. It's principle. That standing your ground doesn't mean shouting. It means not stepping back. The station fades behind him, but the echo remains. Rights don't need permission, and freedom doesn't flinch.